Okay guys, so bear with me a little bit on this one because I know it's not related to Black Desert. However, with a lot of downtime in Black Desert when I'm AFK cooking or when I just need a break, I've decided to start playing other games. Now, I know that this game's been out for a long time, but I've only just started playing League of Legends. A lot of my friends play it and a lot of my friends have warned me about this game, but boy was I surprised when I started an account. This game is hands down the worst new player experience I have ever had in any game. And it's not because of the game itself, it's because of the community. Now, this is absolutely outrageous. I literally spent about 3 hours playing in the first day. Through that, I played, I think it was 3 games against bots, and they're all really simple games, really easy games. It let me get a handle on the game itself and understand things a little bit better. I then unlocked the PvP side of things. Now, coming from a PvP background where I've played Arena for years in Warcraft and played to a high level, and Black Desert where I love the PvP and it's the main thing that I play, I was expecting to have some really steep learning curves, to not be performing too well, but at the end of the day, it's a very new account. I'm playing with other low-level players that haven't played the game before, hopefully, and I was just looking to get a feel for the game. Now, apparently, everybody that starts a new account has played this game and is a god at this game because their attitude is absolutely disgusting. Within the first 3 games, either somebody didn't play or just left the game immediately, leaving us 4v5, or worse still, the second I died, I was faced with a barrage of abuse. Now, I'm still learning the game, I'm not good at this game at all, but the abuse I was getting, people telling me to go die, people wishing me cancer, people just saying I'm the worst thing ever, I need to uninstall this game, I need to quit this game, I'm pathetic. Pretty much the most horrific abuse I think I've ever had in my life. Now, I'm nearly 32 years old. I've been playing MMOs for over 15 years now, since I was pretty young, and I've never experienced anything like this. I know that people say that Black Desert had a toxic community during the early days, and it did, and it still does. I mean, world chat is a cesspool, it always will be, and it's the same in a lot of MMOs. Now, I'm not sure whether this is because League is a competitive game and people really hate losing, but the attitude that people have got is outrageous in this game. I've actually had to start muting everybody at the start of a game. Now, that for me shouldn't be your introduction to a game. If a development company are looking to introduce this game and get new players out there and hoping to continue to develop this game, which is already huge, and I can see why it's huge, then they really need to get a handle on this. I don't think that people should be able to get away with this kind of attitude, and for new players to experience this within their first couple of games. Now, we're not even talking ranked, this is unranked. You're leveling an account, you're gathering champions, you're playing new characters, you're trying to learn the mechanics of the game. It seems like everybody should be an expert, like you're expected to go and read up everything on this game, you're expected to go and learn everything you can, watch all the streams, do absolutely everything, because the second that you hit those games, you are mercilessly berated by a bunch of players who have either played the game for a long time and expect that they're going to carry this game and be the greatest thing ever, or people that just hate losing. Now, I'd like to think that these people aren't grown adults. I'd like to think that they're not the kind of people that sit at home with a family and work a 9 to 5 job and play games for the enjoyment. I'd like to think that these people literally have no job, sit at home, have nothing going for them in life, and just want to play games to take their mind off things, and the only way that they can succeed at anything is to play this game and be great at it. But the reality is, I don't think it is. I think that these people are everyday people like myself that work a 9 to 5 job, come home to their family, sit down in front of a computer, and think it's okay to wish cancer on people, to wish that they would go and die just because they lose a game. Now, the attitude, it just goes from worse to worse. There is the constant reporting somebody for dying. You're reporting somebody for losing in a PvP game. I hate to break it to you, but there will always be somebody better than you. And reporting them for this? Yet your attitude is considered acceptable. So it's okay to insult somebody, to swear at them, to give them abuse, to wish they were dead, but you want them reported for trying to get better at the game and losing. So yeah, this is kind of a rant. Now, the main reason that I wanted to get this out there is I am going to be releasing some League of Legends videos. I like the game. I like playing the game with my friends, and I feel like I am getting better, so I've stuck with it. Like I said, I've muted absolutely everybody at the start of games, which I feel detracts from the communication side in a 5v5 game like this, and it really detracts from the sort of team environment and developing and learning to play the game. But if I wasn't to mute these people, I don't think there's any way I would stick with this game. I don't think there's any way I'd want to continue playing it. Now for me, this game fits perfectly with Black Desert. It weaves in really well. So I've worked out that on average, to use a full advanced cooking utensil, I am able to play a game in League. Perfect timing. So on one screen I'm cooking, on the other one I'm playing League of Legends. And like I said, I do enjoy the game. As a whole, for what it is, for the competitive PvP, for the ability to improve, there's lots of little micro and macro standpoint things that I like in a game, but the community just lets it down. The community is just horrific. And I have started watching some streams, and I've started watching some YouTube content. Now, I've watched some of the bigger YouTubers who are AFK in games when they lose. They're actually actively putting these YouTube videos out where they're like, oh, we're not going to win this, so I'm going to AFK for 10 minutes, cut to the next video. This is the kind of attitude that some of the top players are showing as acceptable to new players or to people that are watching their streams and their content for enjoyable content. And it feels like people shouldn't be able to get away with this. Like, I think the Riot Games as a whole need to really get a handle on this game because it has a horrific new player experience. You're just going to lose more players than you're ever going to gain. Now I know that people are going to say, well, just mute all, just don't listen to it, just play the game for what it is, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, like I said, I'm going to be releasing some videos. Now, the reason I'm going to be releasing some videos is I think it's quite entertaining, and it's good to see how somebody progresses and develops. And obviously, with the channel being Vex Gaming, I am looking to branch out into other games as well as Black Desert. Now, I do want to say to all my subs from Black Desert, though, don't worry, I am sticking to Black Desert. I am not quitting this game. I fully intend to be playing on Xbox and to be playing on PS4 as well. So I will be playing the release of PS4. In fact, we're looking at doing a live stream on the day of release where a couple of us are thinking of getting together. So hopefully that's going to pan out. We're looking at renting somewhere, taking a bunch of TVs and consoles and having just a blast. It's going to be really great, but I thought that I'd just start off my whole League content with a rant about how this is hands down the worst new player experience I have ever had. If you do enjoy League of Legends and you do enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button. If the videos don't get any sort of traction and no following, then I won't continue making them. Don't worry about that. Feel free to turn off that bell icon if you don't want notifications when I release League videos, but I promise you the Black Desert content will massively dwarf any League of Legends content that I do produce. Anyway guys, I know it was a bit of rant. Hopefully it didn't annoy too many people, but I'd love to see what your opinions are of the game. Should I even bother playing League of Legends? Is it going to be a waste of my time? Am I literally just going to claw my eyeballs out if I carry on playing this game? Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it is a game that gets better as time goes on, and I'm at least going to push my account up to the point where I can play ranked and just see what happens. It'll be an interesting thing for me. I like competitive games, I like ranking games, I like being able to play things like that. And coming from an MMORPG background, it's a completely different game type, so it is going to be interesting to see if any of my sort of skills in PvP do transfer across to League of Legends. As always guys, if you like my content and you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button, feel free to comment in the comments section, and I'll be back with more Black Desert and League of Legends content soon.